What's good, Mzanzo? Welcome to Social Bridges Podcast, and I'm your host, Nkosazana Tandwe Pesha, but you can call me Zana, the coolest kid in Mhlabeni, and I'm not alone. I'm working with my brother here. Brother Sims, brother, how are you?
Hello, everybody. As you know, this is your boy Uspiwe Usims Umtunga Umbulasi. And the bridge that we are crossing today, Siswami, is what does community mean to you?
Wow. That's very insightful. What does community mean? But before we get into that, right? Let's just check what's in your cooler first.
What's in my cooler?
Yes.
Before we jump this big bridge.
Yeah.
let's find out.
Okay.
Since we're talking about community. Oh. So in my cooler, Sis Z. Can I call you Z? Well, the coolest kid I'm playing. In my cooler I have Evix.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, with this, ne? Okay. When you open it, especially for the gents, when you open it, there's a way we communicate in the community with this. We do this. So you know what half in that way there's unit. Sharp. You get it?
Yeah.
So tell me what's in your cooler.
Okay, let's find out what's in my cooler. I have sweets. I have sweets. Why sweets? Sweets, it's mostly similar to yours, ne?
Okay.
But this one, I want to take a different turn with it. So obviously, if maybe you have oral problems, maybe bad breath or something, so this gives you like a very fresh thing. It happens to everyone, guys. Come on. It just happens to everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this, when you open it, right, it gives you a flavor. So there is this one is a different flavor. There is like your like different kind of flavors, right? So it's about scent.
Okay.
It's about scent. Good see. I like people who smell like this. So we communicate via scent, and we communicate on how good you look or hygiene. So I think to get in the topic of why community matters, it's the preference, or it's more like a criteria on which people you pick to be in your community, how they dress, how they smell, how they look, what they do for a living, where they stay, what they study, or like it's more like a democratic thing, like demographics would see the age, the gender, the race, the ink. So small thing like sweets, how you smell can make you have friends because you smell good.
Wow.
Or you dress good. Oh my god, like when you pass, when I speak to you, I'm like, oh man, Zana always smell good, I really like how she smells. Then you can be friends with me because of that. So this is what's in my cooler.
I think what's in your cooler is way cooler than mine. Because mine is just, and yours has a bigger definition.
Okay.
So since we are talking about what does community mean to us, to me and you,
Okay.
would you like to go first and just define what community means to you, or should I go first?
Okay, I can go first. Community means different things. Obviously, it's more on what you want community to mean for you. Because now we are a different generation. We have different ideas, ideologies, philosophies, what we believe, how we prefer things to be. Firstly, community, it was where you were born. You have ideologies, feces, like it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
It's something like that. But now we have different communities. We have communities in your arts sector, on like you like this director, you like this videographer, then you guys make your own community to be creatives.
Yes.
Communities of musicians. Then I feel like we are more on a privilege to choose what community means to us depending on what you want. I don't know for you.
Yeah, I think you've said a mouthful. But for me, honestly, community, as you said, people would say, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
And if I'm from Zone 14, then Zone 14 people are my community.
Yeah.
That's how people would define it. But one thing that stands out in the word community to me is the word unity.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
how what brings us together creates a community for us. As you said, if I'm in a space of arts, as I am in a space of arts, what brings us together with me and my producer, it makes us a community. It unites us. I like playing with signs. I should stop. But yeah, but that's what stands out for me. Tell me, Zana, since we are talking about community, what kind of communities have you built for yourself thus far?
Wow.
I don't know if I'm being in your space or what.
You're always in my space. But either way, I've built different kind of communities. As I said, it's more like a criteria.
Mm-hmm.
There's a church community. If you're in church, you see people that unite, have like values or whatever, guys, that can unite you in terms of Bible study.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of like different people. I don't even church with different Bible studies because of on how spiritually I want to grow in the Word of God. I want to like understand, because sometimes people don't want to network. You want to be more focused on what your church teaches you. You don't want to see other Christians. You don't want to be inspired. You're like, tell me, how do you guys do what. So communication and networking in more of the spiritual world, that's the community I have. I have a different communities, like people outside from church that I can, like, we can have share the way and have Bible studies and do. Also, it's the work community.
Yes.
I was doing fashion a lot. I have people in the arts, different people in the arts. I also worked in radio, so I meet a different artists, like different artists, people, because I used to interview people who do filming, people. I do mostly entertainment, so I have a whole community of different creativity, like creatives, understand? So okay, this one does filming, this one is just artist, this one is what, this one is what, this one is what. You see, it's in depth. Understand? It's a tribe, it's a community, it's people you live with, it's people you network with, also spaces that you are in. That's how you build communities. Understand? Because you have to be in spaces that you like and meet people that you have same interest, values. Then you guys build those communities and everything like that. What kind of communities do you have?
I think you and I have so much things in similar, but I'm not going to talk about my spiritual community since you spoke about Jews. Let me talk about something different. I'm in. Okay, let me not talk about my arts department. I'm in the Department of Education. That's my profession. Okay. Not a teacher though yet.
I thought you were a teacher.
Oh, I'm not.
I thought you were a teacher. Okay.
I'm in the Department of Education working in ICT and administration.
Oh,
yes, that's what I do. So in that department, I've met people that I've united with via not education but via soccer.
Oh.
Yeah, people don't know this. I play soccer.
Wow.
I play. So I have a smaller community of gents.
Okay.
Yes, because it's soccer. It's gents.
No female besties.
No females. No females.
Oh, okay.
Don't want no females. Joking. But we have a smaller community of our own because we have this common understanding, which is soccer.
Okay.
It brings us together. We normally say, yeah, guys, it's Friday. We need to kick the ball.
Okay.
Because during the week, it's kids running around. Yay! Kids running around. Submissions and all. So this is how we de-stress with this community of mine. The other community that I have going into the arts is, should I say it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm an artist. I am a dancer. I am a poet.
Wow.
Hey, there's a lot that goes in with all that. So with that, I've created a community with a whole lot of people that I cannot mention now. I don't know if it's right to mention them. Is it right to mention them? Am I allowed to?
No. If it's gonna get you in trouble, though.
It won't get me in trouble, but it's quite a few famous people that I've met in that industry, but I didn't meet them via e-arts. You know, I am I am a videographer. Ne?
Okay.
So I used to work in productions.
Okay.
So that's how I met these people. You know, we used to go and interview abantu so, and then funny enough, this is the person, you know, because we tend to not know about the people's real names. We know their TV names, you know. Then when you get the call sheet, it says you are interviewing Uzana. Oh, who's Zana? Okay, we know the coolest kid in Mhlabeni. And then when we get there, the coolest kid in Mhlabeni is Zana, you know.
Okay.
And that's how I managed to create a community in the arts, create a community in the Department of Education, you know. But there's a whole lot more than those two.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm from the Val, and people from the Val are my community because we unite. 18. By the way, I heard Uboso is going to walk to Cape Town. Danko Boso. Community, we unite. Yes, I think that's it. That's it.
So I like how you spoke on like spaces that you are or you've been in. It's where you meet people like with similar interests, and that's where you can build a community in.
Yes.
So in order for us to build communities, we need to be in places that you want to be, basically.
True. Actually, yeah. I mean,
so I can't say I want a community of academics, but I'm always Gogonga or somewhere.
Exactly.
I need to go to those spaces.
Yes, because people at Gonga have a different unity for it. They unite differently because they understand one another there. And when you are there, but you know, you are not uniting with these people. You are in the wrong place.
You want to talk about DCs?
Come on. You are feeling me. Come on.
Okay.
You know what? So, like you are saying it, you need to be, you said, at the right place.
Yeah.
Yes, at the right place to create the perfect community for yourself.
And also, to people who have social anxiety, guys, you, especially creatives, like, you need to network. Like, you need to network. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a creative, if you want your work to be known, you need to meet up with people. You need to sell yourself. You need to be in those spaces.
Yes.
Like, being shy is not gonna pay you. You're talented. Just believe in yourself and go and communicate with other people and tell them, I do this, you do this, can we work together? I want to showcase this, I want to drop this, you need to be comfortable enough to go to someone who's big, because you need that person. And guys, don't stop being stressed, right? Stop, because I don't know why, but in my job, ever since I started working, I meet celebrities almost every day or every week, and I understand, but there's nothing to be stressed about. If you afford to be in such a space that person is in, that means you're good enough. There's no need, if you see someone like, now you wanna know, like, just be sure about yourself, sell yourself, and build that communities, guys. Come
on. I think one thing our black community lacks the most, is it lack? I don't know, but we have a fear of rejection. You know, as you say, we are supposed to network, but what comes at the back of your mind is, what if that person says no? But what if that person says yes?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we should stop being afraid of rejection and start knocking on those doors. I always tell my kids, I have a group of kids who are artists just like me, that you are capable.
Yeah.
You know, someone might say to you, you can't do it. Keep it here that you are capable. As you knock on that door, know that you are capable in it. If that door doesn't open, knock on another one.
Something will happen. Yes. I saw something interesting on TikTok. There's this lady was saying, most people or kids who are very confident or who know their business, they like to shut them down by saying, we are pop. Like, you're too loud, why are you over yourself? If you got it, you got it. If you're confident, you're confident. What's the need to be shy? Sometimes we want to promote people to have low self-esteem, and if there's nothing wrong if you are a confident person. I'm not saying be cocky or be arrogant, but if you know your business and you're good at what you do, don't stop like shouting kids to say no, don't do that. Like, guys, we need to build self-esteem. We need to build those communities that people should be sure about themselves, people should be confident, and people should know what they're doing. And there's no need to shut them down just because their self-confidence is higher than ours. Yeah, that's my message.
Speaking on that, before we close this episode, you spoke about entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Just one word to them. You are an entrepreneur, you have your own brand, you have your own company, you have whatever you are pushing, keep pushing. And don't expect your friends to be your customers. When it comes to your friends, lower your expectations because they're going to disappoint you. Leave room for disappointments all the time. You're going to fall, but you need to get up. Find your community.
And just last one thing, like especially upcoming artists, because I deal with upcoming artists a lot, guys. If you find exposure, be professional. If you have an interview, show up. We don't need to chase after you. We don't need to remind you. It's an exposure. It's something that's going to put you on a spotlight. It's something that's going to work for your own benefit. Show up and present yourself as a brand. We don't need to have that mentality, oh, it's an upcoming artist, it's not professional. Just change the narrative and just be sure about you and your music.
And the person that you're looking up to was once where you are. Know that. That's it from us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your boy Uspiwe Umtunga Umbolasi, and tell us in the comments, besties, what does community mean to you? And this is the coolest kid in Klabini, Zana.
Guys, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms as Social Bridges, and we catch you again next week. Thank you.
Social Bridges. Po, 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 po.